PanHellenic has selected over the past 17 years a total of 494 truly remarkable individuals and has distributed a total sum of $3.25 million.
Over the past 3 years, the PanHellenic Scholarship Foundation has been dramatically transformed. First, we've become more national in many ways. For instance, our scholars are less Midwest-based. In fact, tonight's class of 2019 is 50% from the Northeast, 12% from the South, 8% from the West, and 30% from the Midwest. Continuing this expansion is strategic to our growth. The second significant transformation we've been working on over the last 3 years has been to build a sustainable donor base. I'm pleased to report we have this year added 4 donors to the S50 level, and we have 5 donors who have pledged to extend to our new level, S200. This has been a truly extraordinary transformation for us. Our third major transformation has been to focus on helping our scholars beyond a scholarship. We introduced the theme of Beyond a Scholarship last year, and it's now our rally cry. We focus every day on how we can help our scholars beyond a scholarship. How have we done this? Well, I'm pleased to report that today we had our 3rd annual mentoring luncheon, co-sponsored by the Hellenic Initiative and Nick Alexos. Our 2019 scholars, PanHellenic alum, and other Hellenic students, as well as 14 superb mentors, had senior mentoring discussions and networking from 11 to 2 p.m. at the University Club. Still, we feel there's more we should do for our scholars than mentoring. What is a significant next step that scholars need to truly enhance their career possibilities beyond mentoring? Strong internships. We believe a good internship can lead to a good job. As such, the PanHellenic Foundation approached several company leaders and asked, would they want a PanHellenic scholar as an intern? The response was absolutely. They said you have the top of the top Hellenic students, and companies need good interns to supply their permanent new hire needs. Tapping PanHellenic scholars and alum for internships would be good for both their company and the PanHellenic scholars. Well, I'm pleased to announce tonight the following companies have agreed to work with the PanHellenic on taking on interns next summer. Thank you, John Kadunis from Calamos. John was eager. He has 30 spots every year, and he wanted to take on 2 or 3 this year. We just couldn't quite pull it in, but thank you, Joe Kokolakis at Kokolakis Contracting, John Manos at Bank Financial, Dorada Mistras at Goldman, Gus Publicus at Pepcor. Eric Vasilatos said, I'll take 3. I'll take one of his Vivid Seats. I want Magnolia Capital. I'll have Skybox. And Alex Picios also said Cinespace. And Trois Renal with Silicon Soccer. Now here's the brilliant thought that came from our advisory board member, Joe Kokolakis. If we can significantly add to this inaugural group of companies, we may be able to place many of our current year scholars and alum with companies from across America. Once again, by doing so, our presence becomes more national. Furthermore, once a company sees the quality of the PanHellenic scholar or an alum, they will continue to welcome PanHellenic applications. Additionally, we believe these companies will donate to our organization, receiving a reliable source of good interns. Imagine Google, Morgan Stanley, Procter & Gamble, each taking 1 or 2 PanHellenic scholars into their internship programs, which are 30-plus people, usually every year. This will create great value for these companies and great value for our scholars. And hopefully, to Joe's point, a good corporate donor base will develop for the PanHellenic.
To the students, congratulations. So proud of what I heard up here. Que sa notera. Like many of you here, I am the proud daughter of immigrant parents. We grew up in a very traditional Greek family. My earliest memories were piling into the family car with my cousins and my sisters, there was about 11 of us, to go to Plato School. At Plato School, we learned about our heritage, about our tradition. We learned how to speak Greek. We learned how to write Greek. It was all Greek. It was really important to my parents. They came to this country without an education and without money, that we be educated. There was one single problem with that: me. At Plato School, I was not a very good student. I was close to Miss Sakilariou for all the wrong reasons, our principal. And my second grade report card, which I still have, it's my favorite report card, it says, "She talks too much and wanders." They were not ready for a 7-year-old curious Matina. Needless to say, my mother was beside herself. She was convinced that I was going to be illiterate. So she built a village. My Uncle Tom, who's here today, was my tutor. My sister Elaine did most of my homework. And everybody pushed me along. My father, being, wanting to take it one step further than my mom, used to say, "You're gonna get an education and you're gonna be a lawyer." And I used to say to my sisters, "Are we becoming lawyers because we're gonna get better Greek husbands? Because it doesn't make any sense to me here." As a result, I'm happy to say, I got the law degree, I got the Greek husband, and in 1996, I got a phone call. It was Jeff Petrie of the Sacramento Kings, and he said to me, "Do you read and write Greek?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Are you a lawyer who can negotiate contracts?" And I said, "Of course." He said, "We want to hire you. We've drafted a Greek player, and we need you to negotiate his contract." I stopped, and I thought, oh my God, Greek school and law school is paying off. I would like to say that none of this would be possible without the village that surrounded me. So as I look out to the crowd, I want to tell the kids here to build your foundation, to be bold, and to be curious. It is that my dream that one day I'll return to this hall and one of you is receiving this award. So thank you very much. I'm honored.
That we really want our really highly accomplished young people to transcend their individual achievements and realize that in a collective sharing of their separate experiences, they can actually build a network that will be actually as transformational as Chris. One of the things that we learned in the process of turning this weekend into an event is that the scholarship gift is really turning to be impactful in the near term, but it actually is just to be a light, a candle to guide you to the long term. So I hope that when you take that gift and you accept the recognition, you realize that this is simply a way station by which you will then share with your other folks, and not only of this generation, 219, but there's 218, there's 217, there'll be 223, and if somebody tells you someday, I was a PanHellenic scholar, you know, I hope you give them the time, and I hope you make the difference.
Today, you guys are just starting your lives. Today, you're finishing with school, and your dreams are going to take many different paths. The one thing I remember Mr. T telling me is dream big, work really hard, and don't be afraid to take a path unknown towards your dreams. Because your dreams are never going to take a straight beeline to where you want to go. They're going to take you in a million different directions. So you all are really, really important to the PanHellenic Scholarship Foundation. You need to come back when you're ready, when it's your time, and you need to take the candle from whoever's holding it at that time. And I'm hoping one day, when my kid potentially is smart enough to be standing where you guys are, that one of you is standing up here giving this exact speech to my kids. So please remember what the PanHellenic Scholarship Foundation means to the Greek community and be the stewards that we need you all to be. Thank you.
The PanHellenic Scholarship Foundation has evolved and grown. It has included a mentorship program. It has included a professional network. The real question is, how do we bring all these extraordinary individuals together in order to work together to strengthen and promote the community?
Being a PanHellenic recipient to me means that you're part of a community that wants you to succeed. It's being part of a community that supports Hellenism. It's a community that wants people to come together and to connect for a greater cause and to really just make an impact in the world. Like, it's going to be tremendous to give back to the Greek community, to also help expand Hellenic studies, and hopefully I can teach the young people of tomorrow how to also be leaders and how to help out in the community.
To me, it means that I am a step closer to achieving my dreams, and I'm also a step closer to helping other people, like future generations, achieve their dreams too.
What it means to be a part of the PanHellenic Scholarship community is being a part of an organization that really supports one another. You get to meet so many people that just are willing to help you, really there to help you pursue your passions, help you pursue your future goals, are really invested into who you are as a person and what you want to study. And it's so great to be a part of a family, I guess, a new family that helps you kind of achieve what you want to achieve, but also embody those Hellenic values that we all cherish so much.